this up. Elder Scrolls Online, everyone. For those who don't know this particular character, he is a Altmer Necromancer vampire, which is in absolutely no way connected to another Altmer Necromancer vampire you might also know. We are currently finishing up Auradon. Where we were last time, we had actually finished the main quest of Auradon, where we pushed back Mehrunes Dagon's forces from the Isle. Highkin Lady Estri having summoned forth Mehrunes Dagon's Oblivion Gates. We kind of just pushed them back. No problem there. Cheers, everybody. Now, as I was saying, we are going to pick up this quest here. We're going to change our chat to nope. Then we're going to tab it off. That's good.
What will I do? What will I do?
Hello.
What am I going to do? They've been taken.
All right, who's been taken?
The Queen's entourage. They were taken right out of our camp. A madman, a mage, teleported them away. The look in his eye.
A madman, a mage, teleported the Queen's entourage away.
He cackled something about the veil. It lies just beyond this cave. I've tried to summon up the nerve, but I just can't. Will you go after them?
Okay.
I hope you can find them. Irene, the Queen. She'll be so worried.
So, why were you with the Queen's entourage exactly?
We were in transit. Irene, Her Majesty, I mean. She's taking a tour of the realm, and her closest advisors travel with her.
Well, the Queen isn't there, right?
No, she's a faster traveler than the members of her entourage.
Yeah.
Minantil has gotten a bit soft since leaving the military. Nulatel isn't very confident on a horse, and Marian won't keep his hands to himself. Makes travel difficult.
I see. Well, that explains everything. Do you know who the mage was?
I'm not sure. His face seemed familiar somehow. Maybe a few years ago, during the signing ceremony?
Ah, so that makes sense. All right, we're going to investigate the Veil. Simple stuff. We summon one minion, we summon another minion, we summon a third minion, and we kill everything. Yes. The bat is dead. Give me mushroom. Onwards and sideways. Same deal. Bat time. Well, the shriek bat's here. It's not doing very much. In fact, it's quite dead now. I better take its soul. There we go. That restores your Magicu. Oh no, another shriek bat. He tried to kill me. Bye. Ah, crap. That hurt a smidgen. Oops. Don't know why there's iron ore there, just sitting there in a pile ready for you to take. Rose and berries. Platinum dust. Isn't that great? You can just mine a whole seam of platinum and only get some dust out of it. The thing just caught on fire and reduced to ashes. Sad day for it. Oh well. Look, I just want to loot the alkalest off your corpse, please. Thanks. Got some Regulus. Regulus is a petty king. I found a woof. gonna fight me. It did not live. Alright, looks like there's a house in the middle of the Vale. An interesting house. Well, let's go for it. There's a lot of howling. A lot of howling. No idea why. We just know there is. The Tower of the Vale. Oh no. I know what this is. Hello?
Go away. It's all mine. Sir Nesselmo said so. Are you using that weapon? I bet I could get a fair price for it.
It's not for sale. Now, who is this person?
A mage. He teleported us all here and started casting some spells and... Oh, that really is a nice pair of boots you're wearing. Could I just see...
Oh my. So, where are the Queen's entourage?
Oh, they're somewhere back there. I couldn't get Minantil or Marian to give up their shirts. And I really wanted Nulatel's pants, but he refused. Misers. You sure you don't have anything to trade?
Yes. You wanted the pants. I get it. I get it. Taking a screenshot really quick. Yeah. So, I know a very valuable scroll. Why don't you read it over?
Ah, beautiful. Look at this handwriting. Are those gold coins I see?
An accountant's greed is rarely distracted. Come speak with me.
Ah, yes. Well, that's a special sort of person. Instead of speaking to him, I'm actually going to loot all the things. Most of this stuff seems to be pre-looted, unfortunately. Couple things, some carrots. No big deal there. Alchemy bottles being what they are. I don't think there's anything else I need here. Baskets and barrels. Oh, some more alchemy. That's fine. The experiment. I guess we're basically done here and we should talk to him. But why when we get the lemons? So, as you can see, I'm just as greedy as she was. Now then, hello, sir.
Clever. Very clever. Poor woman. Even taken beyond these walls, no accountant is ever freed from her greed. I am Sir Nesselmo. Welcome to my laboratory.
I see. Where are the other members of the Queen's entourage?
Oh, I'm testing them. Much like I did to Lanatale. Each now resides in a small world of their own making. I'm fascinated by emotion, the power it holds. I'm afraid to say, but they're not doing very well.
Let me see them.
Oh, what a splendid idea. External stimulus in the mix. Here I'll open portals to their little worlds. Succeed or fail, this should be simply fascinating.
Right. So we're going to their little worlds. Alright, we're in. Oh, Plane of Atronox. That's nice. I'm going to run around in circles for a second. And we're good.
How can one live with nothing but rage?
I don't know, but I'm apparently able to do it, so... Alright, run through here, I mean. Shouldn't be that much of a problem. I'm invisible. Oh no. Yeah, this is just a land of fire Atronox.
was a great general once. Do all soldiers dream of death?
Yes. Do all soldiers dream of death? It's a very good question as I step into a fire. Heal me! Okay. We're gonna wait just a moment, let our stamina regenerate. And once it's regenerated, we'll run past the rest of them. I can, as a vampire, turn invisible. Yes. What is a general without war?
Minantil's men suffered in death. She suffers in life.
So I have to destroy
Don't
her
touch
rage.
me. I'll kill you, you hear me? I'll kill you.
That is Menantiel's rage. It is a boss. And by boss, I mean really pathetic NPC enemy. Yes. There we go. That was Menantiel's rage. How sad. Got a helm of magic on everything.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Didn't recognize the face, but the armor. That was my old armor from my campaigning days.
Right?
I had no idea. All this rage, this hatred must have been bubbling within me for years.
Take this teleport scroll.
The sooner I'm clear of this place, the better I'll feel. Speak with you soon, soldier.
Leave Menantiel's rage. Alright, gotta jump across the fire.
A
Touch.
very disgraced general overcomes her anger? How very uplifting.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That guy is not at all terrible person. Oh wait, he is. He's testing everybody. Luckily I can run past 99% of all this. Oh, interesting. Bog beacons.
The picture of true love. Those two.
A malevolent spirit? Really? Well, that makes a lot of sense, I suppose. The real question is, can we grab alchemy ingredients? And the answer is no, we cannot. Alright, Menantiel.
Isn't she beautiful? Where has she been all my life? We'll be together forever.
Uh-huh, that's a spirit.
No, she's the love of my life. Nothing you can say will change that. I just wish this cave wasn't so dangerous. The poor thing gets scared around these strange mushrooms. Yes, I'm an alchemist. Before I met this fine lady, I was worried about magical manipulation for some reason. Anyway, I was going to collect spores, create a potion to guard against a... Did I mention we're to be married?
Concentrate. How do we make the potion?
Oh, the recipe's in my pack, I'm sure. Don't know where my pack's gotten to. Why would you need... Yes, my sweet? What was that you said?
Alright, let's activate his pack. His pack is way over there. Okay. Invisibility.
He loves alchemy. Everyone mixes well with him.
And so
It's
we
so
got
easy to make Mirion happy. Mirion finally finds love. As a slave.
Interesting.
Mirion's passions control him.
Yes, I'm sure they do. But we are running past all the bats. Looks like there's one item we need.
I'm all he can think about. Delicious.
Yes. So they've collected the mushrooms by shooting a beam at them somehow, for some reason, which is really weird. No
Mirion dies
big
here.
deal.
He dies happy. You'd deny him that? If Mirion dies here, he dies happy. You'd deny him that?
You said, have I tried the frontier? No, I haven't, Saint. However, I have seen this here very, very cringy, off-putting quest that somebody linked to me with the frontier, where you convince this lady that who has abandonment issues. You convince her that no one else likes her except you, and then you tell her that we'll stay together, but now you're going to be my little slave girl. Put this collar on. And so, you know, with the success, there you go. Yes, a master. And it's but you can read the actual dialogue here. Okay, this is creepy shit. Whoever wrote this is this is obviously their fetish. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's Fallout the Frontier. Yes. Now, the character has...
He loves alchemy.
Yes.
Everyone mixes. Marian's passions control him.
Yeah. The character has
Marian
abandonment
finally finds
issues.
love as a slave.
So... You're...
Never turn from me, you know.
Yeah. Your way to complete that quest... It said next speech check. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
It's so easy to make Miri unhappy. For a time.
Yes, for a time. You can only compel someone to act against their true
Leon's
nature.
love is like a fine wine.
Yeah.
So heady.
Yeah, Con, that picture you sent me is pretty much what I'm going to show people when they talk about the Frontier, because it's special. It's either that or the space flight. Either one, like, I have to ask, like, with the space fighting section, what made them think that was a good addition for a Fallout game? I mean, I get it. The Zayden's arriving on Earth is kinda interesting-ish. But at no point in time should we be flying around and zapping each other with gun. Like, I don't know. It's just, it doesn't feel like Fallout. It really doesn't. It's not the thing you should focus on in a Fallout game, in my opinion. So we get that. We get degeneracy. Yep. Hello.
No!
What's
Marion
happening?
is mine! All mine!
How good are the driving and flying mechanics? Like playing Unreal Tournament 2004's Mothership level. You know, you move the mouse and the ship instantly snaps over to where you moved the mouse to.
What happened to me? What was that thing?
You're safe now?
Marry it? That's ridiculous. I'm already married. And I'm always careful. I never bring up marriage with another woman. That's just asking for trouble.
Right. Take the scroll.
Ah, very nice. From Eminelia, right? Rather fetching, even if she is high-strung.
That's 2. I assume the portal will be over here. Yeah, it's on Steam, exactly.
True love denied? How interesting. How cruel.
But yeah, what I'm trying to get at is, I wouldn't have a problem with this if it were a porn mod on, you know, the Lover's Lab website there. I wouldn't have a problem with it at all. I'd just kind of shrug and say, well, it's not for me. In fact, it's not for a lot of people. But, you know, it's for whoever wrote it. You know, it's for them. That's fine. But this is a part of a mega mod for Fallout New Vegas. It's supposed to be this massive overhaul. And then you get creepy shit like that that's been injected. And it's like, yikes. No thanks. And I get it. I get it. This is the kind of shit you read on creepy fan fiction forums. You know, I think there was a website called Archive of Our Own or something like that, which is supposed to be like adult fan fiction, right? And I'd expect shit like that there. In some kind of like erotica message board or something. I'd expect that. Just not in a, as you said, an overhaul New Lands mod. Yeah, exactly. Alright, last place. We're going into the Despair. How you doing, sir?
It's so cold. Can barely move. It's got to be colder out there than it is in here. Please, build us a fire. I brought a few things in with me. Oil, some flint and tinder. And I think I saw a pile of straw somewhere while I was wandering.
Okay, so we just need straw, oil, flint, and tinder. Just, yeah, warm this guy up. Do everything for me.
Is like slowly freezing to death. Painful, numbing.
Yep. There we go. Yep. Lamp oil, rope, bombs. Let's see. See, the worst part is their focus was on writing.
Amazing, isn't it? The Queen chose a herald who can barely stand speaking. He suffers. His mind sits on razor's edge.
Yep. I was hoping not to fight those bears, but hey.
Nulatel, the Queen's herald, the most knowledgeable man in the Aldmeri court. Nulatel announced my expulsion from the Queen's inner circle.
Oh, really? Well, that explains things. You're just angry at these people. Alright. Said, the 3D model of the lizard person you have sex with was from the Unity asset store? Oh, no.
Knowing secrets is like slowly freezing to death. Amazing, isn't it? Numbing. The Queen chose a herald who can barely stand speaking to others.
Do I ever stream Warframe on Twitch? Sometimes. Rarely. Yeah, that's about it. I typically focus on, for the last 3 months, we've been doing an ongoing Skyrim play, but, yeah, mostly single-player, role-playing games, open-world sandbox games. Warframe is a little exception that I play from time to time. I'm sure I'll stream it again when they do the Corpus update, but until then, I don't really have a need to stream it. Let's move on. Okay. Last thing we need. Oh, this is just a donut.
It's so warm.
Yes.
Never thought I'd feel warmth again.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk to him.
You were right. It's so much warmer out here. The cold in there, terrible.
Mm-hmm. You feeling better?
Yes. Yes, I am. Thank you. I just couldn't take that first step. I felt safer freezing to death than I did trying to leave the cave. Damned, but the mind is a strange thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, here's the teleportation scroll. Use it.
Your kindness shall be remembered. Until we speak again.
Bye.
He fears others, yet you force him from seclusion. How kind.
Alright, here's the problem, Con. So, most people, 99% of people who make mods, don't make them for others. They make them for themselves. Ah, Killy, thank you, for subscribing there. I was gonna say, people make the mods for themselves. They just allow other people to enjoy them. I know it sounds awkward and kind of wrong, but that's how it works. Lazy Titan, also thank you for subscribing. As I was saying, people make the mods for themselves and then expect other people to enjoy them, right? And when someone else criticizes it, well, you know, there's one of two defenses. Either I didn't make it for you, or you know, I'm just, how dare you criticize something that's free, right? Yeah. It's, people have all kinds of mental defenses because they put out something that is basically a free product where you spend your time playing it, and they made it for themselves at the end of the day. So, you know, I really wish I could enjoy one of Zaric's streams where he wasn't constantly showing stuff like this, right? Too bad. That's kind of a joke, kind of true, but that's more or less the perspective. Is they've got something that they're absolutely obsessed with, to the point where it's kind of creepy, and you can see it bleeding in. You know, you get shows like there's a bunch of kids cartoon shows. I'm gonna say like Totally Spies, Kim Possible, Steven Universe, a lot of different. Oh, you were talking about the knuckle? Okay. I was gonna say though. Okay, so yeah. What is it called? So on and so forth. Like a lot of different different things. Like they just and all of these different shows all contain very awkward episodes, which you know, as an adult you go, yikes, that's really bad. But as a you know, as a kid, you would just ignore that stuff. You know, you wouldn't, it wouldn't seem all that important. But yeah, it turns out people have been injecting their fetishes into stuff for a very, very, very long time. You know Wonder Woman? You know how she ties people up with her magic lasso and forces them to tell the truth? Yeah. Okay. Killing this mage. He was expelled from the Queen's inner circle. How sad of him. He's dead. We did it. We defeated the evil mage. We're out. Oh, have you never read Midsummer Night's Dream? Oh no, I have a bounty. 1,500 bounty because of no reason. Thanks, video game. I didn't even steal the damn seaweed.
You've done it. The rest of the lady's entourage has gone on ahead. Did you deal with the madman?
I took care of him.
Sanesilmo? Now that name I remember. Used to be a member of the Queen's inner circle. You have my deepest gratitude for your service today. I'll be sure the Queen learns of your bravery. I'm sure Irene herself would thank you were she here.
You recognize his name, though?
As I said, he used to be a member of the Queen's inner circle. He knew Marian, Minantil, and the rest very well, until he was expelled.
Yep. Wes Fox, you've been lied to. It's not that it's too woke, it's that it's just stupid. And has some creepy connotations of, let's just say, using another person's body for your own purposes without thinking about the consequences of doing so. The entire plot is really creepy if you think about it too much. But when people tell you it's too woke, they're full of shit. They don't know what they're talking about, and they probably watched a YouTube video critiquing it, meaning that they don't know, you know, they've basically never bothered to check it out themselves. They just heard that it's woke. Nah, that's full of shit. It's a bad story that's really creepy if you think about it too much. Yeah. But no. I've found recently that the people bandying about the word woke usually don't know what they're talking about. And they usually like latch on to one particular element and then they flip their shit. All right. Ahem. Cheers. It's a bad movie. I'm just saying it's not too woke. All right. So why was this guy thrown out?
I'm trying to remember. This was a bit ago, around the signing of the Aldmeri Dominion Charter. If I recall correctly, his wife left him. There was an investigation, something about the experiments he was conducting.
What kind of emotional manipulation, you say?
Yes, you've got it. That was it. He was casting spells to manipulate emotions in others. That kind of control over another person's mind. It was driving him insane, I think.
Ah.
Glad
yes.
you took care of that one.
See, that's how you deal with mind control without it being a fetish. But I guarantee you someone out there has written a fan fiction about this. Alright, do you know if Tale of Two Wastelands 3.3 might come out this year? I don't know. I really have no idea. You're gonna have to go onto their Discord server and have a chat with a certain Roy and the other people on their Discord server, see if they're up to anything. Because I know they're working on stuff, or at least that, like, about 4 months ago when I looked into it, they were working on stuff. I just don't follow their progress actively. I poke in every few months and see what they're up to. I know Roy was working on something. Yes. I mean, Twitter isn't exactly the place to ask people. Okay, so here's the deal. When someone creates a Twitter account for a specific product, typically they use it as a news feed to put out information about the product when it's available. They don't actually log into the account when they're not going to broadcast something. That's just normal behavior for something that's, you know, when they're not getting paid to do it, basically. That's how volunteer Twitter accounts typically function. Yeah, exactly. How dare they ignore me on social media? I'm so angry. Alright, this is a public dungeon. So this area is probably going to get my ass kicked, but hey, let's have a chit-chat.
Good timing. You saved my neck, whether you meant to or not.
What's going on?
I'm called Perendil, an investigator for the 1st Auradon Marines. I spotted a goblin sneaking into this cave. It was wearing elven armor.
Ooh.
I followed it, but I was ambushed by that woman.
Right, goblins enslaved by Altmer. That's actually part of the lore.
Maybe, but I prefer facts to speculation. I don't know who she is or why she is in a goblin cave, but I'm not prepared to go in there alone. You willing to help the investigation? I'm going to set up a signal fire outside.
Okay, see what I can find.
Watch your back in here. The goblins are well armed for their breed. All good investigators always have questions to ask. What did you want to know?
Tell me about this place.
These caves were an uninhabited gully last I knew. Merchants sometimes used it as a way station to dump illicit cargo before checkpoints, but no one ever laid claim to it. It seems like the goblins found a troubling new use for the place.
What kind of threat do the goblins pose?
The easy answer for the Mer is to say none, but that goes beyond hubris. It is plain foolishness. Goblins are extremely difficult to root out. This batch may be some escaped slaves from the mainland. It is not unheard of.
Goblin slaves, makes sense. Nope, we gotta be a Goblin Slayer today. This is a public dungeon, meaning the enemies here are actually really strong. And we're gonna try to kill them anyway. So these are high-level goblins. Oh no. It seems like they weren't high-level enough. Hello.
No, please, Spies is small and only sweeps. Do not hurt Spies.
You can talk?
Yes, Chief learn talk, then Spies learn talk from Chief after much time with masters. Spies very wise. But Spies will not talk to you if say not to. Spies just clean shiny things, trophies of old masters.
I see. Well, tell me what's going on here with the goblins. Who's the Altmer I saw?
Elf is Nelanya. She make deal with two small tribe, weapons and armor for help. She even give, what is word? Contract, yes. Elf kings and lords have to accept deal.
Alright.
Contract is in dens, down tunnel. Spies will wait by Chief's den. You will see, Spies tell truth.
Alright, sounds good. I'll find you by the Chief's den.
Spies will not scream for help. Spies promises.
Tell me about this place.
Chief take all from homes of old masters. Put here so we see trophies. Trophies of elf masters who wronged us. Spies not forget beatings. Hit, hit, always hit in face. From Big Island, yes. Spies told to muck out dung pits, clean floors, run when small elf masters throw rocks. Chief take us away from all this. Form two small tribe. Yes. Now, we look on trophies to remind us of hardships.
Okay. Altmer Overseer's Journal. Got it. Should speak with us later this afternoon. Oh, I hear something. I hear terrible, terrible noises. Okay, here we go. Good enough. That worked out better than I thought. Yeah, okay, I see what's going on here. An imp. The imp is dead. Ding dong, the imp is dead. Oh no, I've been caught in a bear trap for half a second and my spirit healer just broke me out of it somehow. I don't know how that works, but who cares? Let's go down this way. I have a feeling something we need is over here. Good, good, good. Lamai Ball was supposed to be more or less converted into, you know, a follower of Molag Bal, more or less. She lost her sanity and became a vampire under his command, you'd think. But what ended up happening is instead they changed it so that she now just hates Molag Bal as much as she hates, oh, hold on, I have to deal with this. I'm dying. There we go. I am mist. When in doubt, become mist. Oh god, he's a-burning me. He's a-burning me. It's fine. That was the boss. Victory is mine. Oh, I got a soul gem and everything. Does that count as dungeon complete, or is... Yeah, that was just a... That wasn't the big boss, it was just a boss. Nice. Anyway, what I was trying to say is that they changed her to no longer be connected to Molag Bal. Now, I reject both Molag Bal and RK. Basically turned her into a neutral third-party faction instead of being on Molag Bal's side. They decided if she's gonna be the leader of the vampire faction in the video game, then no, they left her backstory the same. They just changed her, the way she functions. She used to be, you know, like, more or less a slave to Molag Bal, which, you know, is terrible, being a victim of rape and all. But, you know, they arbitrarily decided, no, we need her to be the leader of the vampire players kind of thing. So every player who becomes a vampire gets like a lore dump from her about vampires. And she tells us how she hates RK for betraying her and letting her become a vampire in the first place. And she hates Molag Bal for turning her into what she became. So she just hates everybody. Kind of like what I say when people accuse me of having bad opinions. I just say I hate everybody. Which is true, to a certain degree. Humans are terrible. Terrible creatures. Oh, I got a soul gem there. But that's not what I need. Yeah, we're just turned invisible and we're running past these guys. There's no real reason for us to fight through here right now. It's pretty nice being able to just turn into a cloud of mist and run past all the enemies. It reminds me of playing my Nightblade, except I'm a Necromancer vampire, so I'm definitely not my Nightblade. Well, the goblins are here. Okay, and take a moment and rest. I'm almost out of stamina. So we just need to let our stamina regenerate, and then we can keep sprinting past everything. Blood mist. Yes. Good.
Over here. Untie Khajiit.
Untie Khajiit. Help Khajiit. We got the contract. Okay, so the Toothmaw tribe, including its dependents, hereby agree to a permanent alliance with the Veiled Heritance, pledging all resources to do with as the Veiled Heritance pleases. Toothmaw tribe members labor fighting as the Heritance see fit. In exchange, the Heritance shall provide Toothmaw tribe with arms. Sorry, arms and armor. I was thinking of alms, like, money. But arms and armor from a selection of retired equipment from the reserve supply. That's a terrible contract. Let's do this here. Good. All right, Khajiit.
Jilandar is glad to see a not green face. Khajiit tied himself up and is trying new fur cleaning solution. What does it look like? Khajiit was captured. The goblins snuck off to find carrots, he thinks. Khajiit must taste good with carrots. Untie Khajiit, he has offer for you.
Right. Get up.
Khajiit is flattered the goblins would try to eat him. Thanks.
It's funny because, he's using Khajiit speak here. Later in the game, specifically in the DLCs, like, in Elsewhere, they stop using Khajiit speak. They just start saying, well, I don't know what we're going to do. Okay. Yes, when we go to the Khajiit homeland, that's when they stop using Khajiit speak. Thanks, ESO.
Jilandar sells weapons. He gets snatched along the road and dragged here to be eaten, and he notices that the goblins have shiny high elf weapons and armor that could be resold to the Dominion. Khajiit needs to get back to his boat, though.
Okay.
You find some of the weapon caches here in the gully. Bring them to Jilandar outside by his boat. He will cut you in on profits. It is a bad time for the Dominion, and they will be eager to buy the weapons. Deal?
Okay, deal. I will gladly steal the caches of weapons from these crazy creatures. Swim! Swim, Solabim. Alright, grab the runestone there. Kind of insane they didn't hire anyone back for the Elsewhere. Don't really know what to say about the Elsewhere content, except that it was the first of their DLCs that I found to be boring. Right? I actually, like, both Elsewhere and Skyrim, the DLCs for ESO, are the first ones to be boring. I liked all of the others. It's great. Now, we have to find some caches. Caches, smashes. Am I hearing rah, 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 rah? Did I just hear a murloc? Pretty sure I just heard a murloc. We're gonna have to fight. Oh, I'm dying. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Whew. I thought I was gonna die. Thankfully, I just turned into a cloud of mist and ignored all of it. But hey, whatever. Give me your soul. Soul, yes. Gotta rip that out. It's delicious, don't you know? Actually, it's how we regenerate our magic goo. Speaking of regenerating magic goo, we should probably drink some tea. Yes. Drink the tea. That increases our magic goo regen. Food, unlike World of Warcraft, the food buffs are not actually minor buffs. They're gigantic and actually affect your overall performance as your character. With your whole kit. The buffs are actually massive. Got the cache of blades, very good. Invisible. Let's keep going. You can see all these guys trying to catch me running past them while invisible. Hate to run into a bear trap here, which is distinctly possible. Alright, this is not the good. Good. Thick Elf Stabber. Thick Elf Stabber. I had no idea. My name is Thick Elf Stabber. Glorious. Cooking and alchemy are mandatory? Cooking and alchemy are actually really fucking good in this game. Yes. Good. Let's figure out what else we need to do around here. Up here. This way. Invisibility. Well, there is no need to say hi. People come, people go. I mean, especially when you get used to running a live stream for, you know, 4 to 12 hours, you expect people to come and go. You just take it for granted, I suppose. Wait, are you insinuating some people have real life things to do? Pretty much. We're gonna go find Biz now. Ever do a 24-hour stream? No. I've done a 22-hour stream. But unlike a lot of people, I don't give a shit about how long I actually stream. It's more like I'm feeling.
So much as squawk, I will fill you full of arrows.
Right. I was gonna say I'm feeling a bit tired now. I think I'm going to leave. That's pretty much it, you know. If I feel like streaming, I stream. If I don't, I don't. So Hello, Bills.
Elf not hurt Buys, but he threatened to. Why people always threaten to hurt Buys?
Right.
Good, you're here. I found this little runt snooping about. I was just about to put him out of his misery.
Have a look at this contract.
Let me see that. This doesn't even make sense. I can't think of a court in the land that would take this seriously. The wording isn't even in the goblins' favor. They think this is going to buy them some kind of status?
The goblins don't know that.
Make no mistake, they are still goblins. Still, if we can break up the alliance here and now, it will save us much grief.
Let's go kill the chief because I know he can't be reasoned with, even though I'm saying that maybe he can be.
Magnanimous of you. I'll leave you to it then and go to see if the signal fire brought in any backup. Break up this alliance and find this Nilanya person. See if she likes being threatened with sharp objects.
Rightio. You said you respect me more than the average titty streamer. Well, you see, being a married man who does actually like titties, I don't actually blame the streamers. I blame the sad sacks of humanity that devote huge amounts of time and money to them. I think that if it works, and go do it. If you can make money doing that, make money doing it. Fine. But the sad people who fall for it, you know, I might look down on them a little bit. I'm not gonna actually say, hey, you're watching that lady, and I think you're no, I'm not gonna tell you that. I'm not gonna say that to your face. I'm going to simply shrug and silently judge them. Okay? Silently judge them. It's I'm only mentioning it because of you. That's all. Yes. Now, entrance. Yes, let's go.
Buys go tell Chief you want talk.
We go see Buys. Are you guys talking about simple people? Because I found that people who use Apple products tend to be simple people. Apple products are actually very well designed for simple people. Yes. Let's go talk to the chief.
Buys say you want talk. Talk.
You must be Koth.
Koth is Koth. Pup tell Koth you want speak. Speak.
The contract was a lie.
All elves lie. Trick. Elf said there would be trick, but she lied too. Why trust you?
Because I can talk instead of fighting.
Tired of elf speak. All lies. Not want any of you. Just to be left alone. Here. Key to Elf Cave. You kill or not kill her as you want. Koth is done with this mess.
I'll deal with the elf. Yes. I've had no problem with my Android phone other than it wanting to update frequently. But I understand why it does, because it's mostly fixing security issues. And oh goodness, are there security issues. Alright. Talk to the elf lady. How you doing, elf lady? We're all elves here.
Wait. Hear me out. I've no wish to battle you today. No tricks. You've clearly been able to sneak by or butcher every goblin between the entrance and this room, so I don't fancy my chances in a straight-up fight. I'd rather talk this out. That is, if you can restrain yourself.
I'll hear you out.
Courteous of you. My terms are simple. In exchange for my life, I shall quit this cave and leave the goblins to whatever fate you and your Dominion compatriot deem proper. You're even welcome to whatever spoils you find.
Why were you deceiving the goblins?
They were willing and able dupes. From the perspective of many in the Veiled Heritance, we're already losing. It was easy to agitate the goblins against their former masters. We are willing to use whatever tools necessary to even the field.
And why do you think you should be spared?
What's the use in dying for this? I don't fancy my chances against you, and the Tooth Maul aren't as useful as I expected them to be. No sense continuing the charade.
Well, here's the thing. You're with the Veiled Heritance, I'm gonna kill you.
Wait.
Take your soul. Goody, goody, goody. I have a Galaxy Note 10 Plus. It works just fine. Every time you see me streaming Elder Scrolls Blades, I'm broadcasting the phone directly to the computer via a program called it's called Scrippy. And here, hold on, I'll grab it really quick. So Scrippy is the program here. It lets you broadcast your phone directly to your computer and actually control it. Control the phone via your computer. So it's pretty nice, and it runs on Windows, Mac, or Linux. So yeah, that's how I stream my when I stream Elder Scrolls Blades. So if they ever actually add what's that game? Diablo Immortal to the actually add it in the American market, then yeah, I'll play it. I'll play Diablo Immortal. Until then, I just shrug and laugh, Don't you guys have phones? But I am itching to actually play Diablo Immortal and make fun of it in, with actual gameplay to understand what I'm making fun of. Other than, don't you guys have phones? My favorite Diablo game? Torchlight 1 is my favorite Diablo game. Yes. Followed probably by Diablo 1, probably followed by Diablo 2. And all the shit tons of mods I have for Diablo 2. Hello,
so,
sir.
you're the one that saved the queen, eh?
Reinforcements at last. How did you do?
She's dead, and the bargain with the Two-Moth tribe is void. Yes, is Torchlight 1 good? So what do I think about Path of Exile? Path of Exile is a live service. It requires online access, and I can't pause it. So I'm already like, But it's a really good video game. I actually like the story, and I like the customization. Yeah, I like pretty much everything about Path of Exile, other than it's an always online game. I'd like a single player mode for it, please, where I can just pause it. That's what. Let me see here. So the skill tree in Path of Exile is overwhelming. Not really. Once you get, you need to abandon the idea of freeform character building when you play Path of Exile, and you need to embrace a specific character build at the moment you're creating the character, and then follow that build, and then it's fine. But the idea of freeform character building is going to cause you pain. So what about Torchlight 2? Torchlight 2 has expanded its scope and scale, but at the same time, it has expanded its scope and scale. All right, so what I like about Torchlight 1 is that there is a single dungeon. Technically, there's two, but you only really go at one dungeon at a time, right? So you go through the entire monastery of Diablo 1. I'm sorry, the Ember Mine of Torchlight 1. And then, after you defeat Ordrock, the game ends, right? But in Torchlight 1, then the Shadow Vault unlocks, and you have an endless dungeon to explore from there, which scales to your level. So it's always going to be relevant. And it's just a very casual, fun, and focused Diablo 1 style experience. It's like Diablo 1 in almost every way, except it has a lot of modern conveniences. For example, your pet, like your dog or cat, has a backpack, and you can load up that backpack with loot and send it back to town to sell stuff. As far as Torchlight 2 goes, Torchlight 2 is a fun game, and I would recommend playing it with the Synergies mod if you're going to do a second playthrough. But it's a little more complex than the original Torchlight, so for a casual, I just want to play this on my laptop while I watch something on TV with the wife, it loses a little bit of my attention as a result, because I want something a little more simple and focused for that kind of niche in my life, as it were. It's a better game. It's also a more complex game. Torchlight 2 is better with friends. Torchlight 1 did not have multiplayer. Torchlight 2 benefits greatly by playing with your friends. And again, use the Synergies mod for Torchlight 2. It massively expands the game. As for Torchlight 3, aka Torchlight Frontiers, that game is trash, or at least it was trash when I checked it out. People keep telling me it's better now, but I have not had time to look at it, or any inclination to look at it either. I hate to say it, but when they took the Torchlight MMO and they said, we're actually going to name it Torchlight 3 now, I just don't care. Sorry. Now, let's go.
Excellent work. I knew we could count on you. With the reinforcements here, we can see to the goblins as peacefully as we can. There will be restrictions, of course, but their willingness to stay out of the fighting may well save them.
For whatever reason, I have to admit, like you were talking about Dragon's Crown, for whatever reason, for just a moment, I thought of a completely different game. That was completely unrelated. I thought, and I realized it wasn't Dragon's Crown at all. But what I remembered was King's Bounty Armored Princess. Yeah, King's Bounty is a pretty fun game. The Armored Princess spin-off, not so much. Yes, exactly. It's irrelevant. The Armored Princess spin-off is more or less just more King's Bounty. Yes. There's no real difference between King's Bounty and King's Bounty Armored Princess other than, oh, it's more of the same thing. Yay! Now let me see here. Okay. Cheers. The sorceress from the sorceress from Dragon's Crown. Oh God, she went through an evolution. Hold on. There's a there. I need to find a proper. It was really good. There was a like a scale where you saw the original and like every iteration of her as time went on, and it gets worse. Like, let me see. Let me try to find it here, because you said that's not very armored. Of course it's not. That's the joke. That's the joke. Yes. All right. So the Dragon's Crown sorceress is actually used in a very important meme. So here, hold on. Hold on. All right. Let me pull this up because this is pretty important. It's going to take me just a moment. There's like 3 memes I have to pull up to make this make sense. 3 different memes. So, the first one I've got, the second one I've got, and I just need the origin. Hold on. Ah, here's the origin. Okay. So, first we have... All right, first we have... It's Chim. I ain't got to explain shit. All right? That's Vivek from the Elder Scrolls, right? Got Vivek. Kim, I ain't got to explain shit. Next, we got... It's magic. I ain't got to explain shit. This is where it came from, right? They just pasted Vivek's head over him. Okay? Makes sense so far, right? Now, it's magic. I ain't got to explain tits. That's the Dragon Crown Sorceress. Yes. There you go. Okay. So, we complete the quest. We did it! The Tooth Mole ploy is complete! I think we're done. Technically, we have to talk to someone in Volkogard. Leave the gully. Have to talk to Jimala. Hold on a second. Not Grotwood yet. Well-armed savages. Leave the gully. Okay. We gotta go outside. Mm-hmm. Alright, we just gotta talk to one more person. He's out here. Jump! Oh no. My target's over here. Hello.
Ajit has been waiting. You have the weapon. And I've got your payment. Gilandar always keeps some squirreled away in the bottom of the boat. The goblins overlooked it, thankfully. Pleasure doing business with you, and thanks for saving Khajiit.
Alright, well-armed savages quest complete.
It is good to make profit, especially...
I was trying to search the basket, not talk to you about making profit. Alright, we did it. We finished the dungeon. The public dungeon. I think we should have a skill point. No, we don't have a skill point. So maybe we didn't finish the dungeon. I don't even know anymore. I don't care anymore. I think we've got pretty much everything done. If I missed something, oh well, no big deal. Point is, we've wrapped up the extra content in Auradon. That's what I set out to do in the first place. And I'm glad we've done it. Mainly because, you know, Auradon's done. So we need to go back to Volkogard. And I'm looking for the goddamn way shrine. Way shrine's this way. Screw it. Blood horse. A horse that's made of blood. It's not very fast. Technically, the guards still want to kill me. By the guards. Wait, what? I'm looking at where the nearest way shrine is. It's up there. It's definitely close by. Just gotta go north. Yes. Ysgrimor rode a storm Atronach bear, and so can you. Jeez. Yes. You are correct in your assessment that ESO's mounts are disgusting. Wait, what? I saw a group of Daedra spawn, and they're all gone. I don't understand. I thought I was to face the Daedra in combat. And someone rode through them and they disappeared. And now I'm sad. Now I'm very, very sad. Oh well. So it shall be, now and forever. Let's teleport ourselves. So, here's the deal. We can't teleport into Volkogard. There's a problem. We have 1,000 gold bounty. So, technically, we need to teleport into, like, here. And head down. Is the sleeping buff a big deal in Skyrim? If you aren't using mods to change the character's needs, you know, like realistic needs and diseases or whatever, if you aren't using any of that, then absolutely not. There's a 10% experience gain. That's it. So your skills improve 10% faster in Skyrim if you get the sleeping buff. That's it. Obviously. Ooh, Molog's balls are invading Tamriel once again. Let's go deal with Molog's balls. No problem. Good. I am hurting. I'm almost dead. I turned into mist, so I couldn't die. And then I got healed. I was very almost dead, but, you know, invulnerability mode. Yes. Nobody likes Molog's balls.
Loyalties are fickle among the dark seducers. Face now the least loyal, but most deadly.
First now, the least loyal and the most deadly.
I don't want revenge. I want your submission.
Bye, Molog's balls. That's it. We win. Open treasure chests. Yay! Loot I don't need. Alright, everyone. I will see y'all